The idea for Powershift, probably about 7 months ago now, we all were sitting around, and I had spent some time in the States with the Energy Action Coalition, which is our counterpart because we're part of a global movement. And I'd been to that Powershift, I helped organise a little bit of that. And I thought, wow, imagine if we could do that in Australia. And this is actually the biggest youth climate summit per capita that's happened in the world. In terms of the numbers that we have here, it's just incredible. Young people who have the most to lose from climate change, and our generation is the last one that will have the ability to solve this crisis.
I think it is about young people. We are the future of the world, and there are so many of us, and we have the strength as well to reach out and to change the world.
And I'm particularly here because I'm concerned about the health repercussions of climate change. I'm training to be a doctor, and so that's what I'm most concerned about.
This generation, because of the internet, because of communication, just because of the whole perspective in which they have been brought up, they understand there is one world, that we're in this together, there's one solution. They also understand that if you have ecosystem collapse, you don't have anything. So that's why this generation is really important, and they are the generation who will break through beyond that old Liberal and Labor divide and go to a new politics.
Youth isn't interested in old ideological wars between left and right. They want action on climate change.
Powershift 2009, Australia's first National Youth Climate Summit, has 3 demands. Firstly, a just transition, a power shift from fossil fuels to clean energy and energy efficiency.
Here to create a power shift, which is about shifting power from coal to renewable energy.
The Australian government came out and said that come 2030 there'll be no more conventional coal burning in the country. That would be a huge impetus to industry as well, whether it be photovoltaics or geothermal or whatever else, because people would see there'd be a use-by date for the old technology and they'd have to start building new.
Young people in Australia know that we're in a really unique position because we're the sunniest country in the world, we're one of the windiest, we have huge potential for renewable energy. So if we can't do it in Australia, where can we do it? So we've got to start here. Australia is in the perfect position to transition away from fossil fuels and to renewable energy. Secondly, green job creation for our generation.
The green economy that we're moving towards is going to supply lots of new jobs and opportunities for employment.
I mean, the coal industry in Australia employs a fraction of the people who are employed in tourism or employed in other industries. I think Bunnings employs more people than the entire Australian coal industry.
And lastly, stronger carbon pollution reduction targets of at least 50% by 2020. This is what the science is saying we need to do if we're serious about solving climate change.
I think we need to see the developed world have their emissions peak within the next 5 years, which after 2 centuries of growth is an achievement in itself. But the US and Australia need to join Europe in seeing their emissions peak and reduce after that point, as do Canada and so forth.
We're up for it, we're ready for this challenge. Young people are stepping up to solve climate change, and that is what Powershift 2009 at the University of Western Sydney is about.